Hi and welcome back. Today I'm here with Michelle. She's going to be demonstrating while I teach, and we're going to do a yoga class, which is what you're here for. So let's begin today's class seated. Sit with your legs crossed at the middle of the shins. Rest your hands on your thighs and close your eyes. Take a moment here to ground and to focus your energy down through the sacred midline. So in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, it's suggested that without aligning the spine, that the energy won't be permitted to flow properly. So take this opportunity to adjust your pelvis so your sit bones aim straight down. Then balance the rib cage over the pelvis so the core of the heart spine, the thoracic spine, is balanced over the pelvic floor. Lean your neck back a bit so that the roof of the mouth is balanced over the pelvic floor, as well as the crown of the head. There are two opposing energies traveling up the sides of the spine, Ida and Pingala, the lunar and the solar energies. Let those come into balance by touching the breath down through the central channel, this Sushumna Nadi. Slow, steady breathing will help to balance the lunar and solar energies. When you notice yourself getting stressed out or like you're overdoing in a pose, come back to your breath and look for balance again. Then open your eyes, keeping your focus inward. Twist to your right. As you go to twist, reconnect your sit bones down into the block or into the earth. Feel that you can align yourself again, even though you're twisting. Can you feel the pelvic floor, core of the heart spine, roof of the mouth, crown of the head? Twist to your left. Feel connected through your sit bones. The way that you're twisting, is it helping to promote a balanced sensation in your body? Come back to center and come onto your hands and your knees. Bring your big toes together with the toes pointed back. Take your knees wide enough for your ribs to fit in between. Stretch your hips back towards your heels for child's pose, Adho Mukha Virasana. Open up your hands and press down through your hands. Energize through your arms without straining your neck. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. Bend your knees a bit and let your head fall forward. Roll yourself up to stand. Bring your feet together and join your palms. Eyes open, but eyes soft. Soften the inner ears. Practice being receptive, open, and find a state of balance as you stand here. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill your lungs up, and let it out. Drop your arms down at your side. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back, elongate your spine. Step back into plank pose, one leg at a time. Lower slowly all the way down onto your belly for this first one. Inhale into cobra pose. Then lower your chest down and stretch your arms all the way forward. Pull the arms back into cactus position. From the bra line down, press down into the ground. Press down with your feet. Press down with your hips. From the bra line up, take the spine in, spread across your collarbones, and then we're going to turn on these muscles in the back of the shoulders, back of the armpits that tend to be weak. As they lose strength, our internal rotators take over and they create this posture. So as you're strengthening those muscles in the back, it's going to help for all your back bends today. 2 more breaths here. Spread collarbones. Now to externally rotate the humerus more, make fists, and then try to lift your wrists higher from the ground. Nice, that's good. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Stay up and reach your fist straight back towards your feet. Now as you hold there, can you rotate the biceps towards the ceiling more so the thumbs start to turn up? Stretch your fingertips straight back, but keep the activity in the back of the shoulder from the fist. Now slide the hands next to your side ribs and see if you can still open up the front of the shoulder like we've been practicing. Now lift up into high cobra as long as it feels safe on your lower back. Lower your heart back down onto the mat. Press up into plank pose. Stretch back into dog pose. Reconnect to your breath in down dog. Walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Press through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. As you reach through the feet, stretch the arms. And feel that the better you reach through your feet, the enhanced sense of stretch through your arms comes. Bring your hands to your heart, Samastiti. Inhale, reach up. Reach down through the feet to increase the stretch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Step back into plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. So that up dog and chaturanga can be a little gnarly for lower back and wrist, shoulders, respectively. So feel free to modify. Do it with knees down, practice the cobra instead. Remember, yoga is about making your body healthy. It's not about jamming yourself into shapes. Look forward, jump or step up to the front. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back, lengthen. Exhale into chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Now raise your right leg up behind you as you inhale. Exhale, knee to right armpit as you shift into plank pose. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, knee to left armpit. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to chest, shift into plank, pull up, round your back. Step your foot up by your thumb. Press down through the four corners of your right foot. As you inhale, come right up through the midline, crescent lunge. Raise your arms up. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Take a vinyasa or just stretch right back into down dog. Vinyasa means to lower to chaturanga, inhale to up dog, and then stretch back to down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Well, not really. Vinyasa means linking your breath to your movement, but that's what you get what I mean. Shift into plank, pull your left knee up to your left armpit. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale to your right pit. Inhale, back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Pull up. Step your foot up by your thumb. Ground down through your foot. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Place your hands back down into the mat. Step back, vinyasa, or just stretch right back to down dog. Look in between your hands. Step or float up to the front of your mat. Inhale into a flat back. Nice float. Exhale, fold. Sit back into chair pose and stretch your arms forward. Now lift your navel and raise the arms all the way towards the ceiling. And hold. Feel the heat building in your body. Rotate your triceps forward, biceps back, and reach from the armpits up through the pinkies. Stand Samasthiti. Sun Salutation B. Inhale into chair pose. Let's flow through those poses now. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, step your right foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot. Warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, step your right foot. Inhale, come back up. Warrior two, open up to your side. So in Warrior two, connect to the four corners of your back foot. let your back thigh rotate inward just slightly so your knee matches the angle of your back foot. Then rotate the right thigh out so your knee is tracking in the line of your second, third toe. Breathe tall through your lower back. See if you can sink your right thigh just a little bit deeper, if it's appropriate. If you start to strain or struggle, something doesn't feel right in the hip, just stay where you are. Now straighten your right leg. Reach your right arm up, almost like reverse warrior, but I want you to get as much length and space through this right side of your body as you can. Now tip from your pelvis and reach out for triangle pose. You can place your hand on your shin, block, or floor, whichever you like. But we want to see in triangle that there's this nice amount of length here from the sacrum to the back of the skull. Or, like I mentioned at the beginning, like it says in the Pradipika, to align the energy channel from the pelvic floor up through the spine, through the roof of the mouth. So depending on your proportions, how long your legs are, you might be able to put your hand flat, or depending on how much mobility you have in your hips and in your lower back. Breathe through your nose. Now internally rotate your left arm and wrap it behind your back to hook your right outer hip. Bend your right knee slightly and press into your right foot. Deepen the groove of your right hip. Now start to straighten your right leg again. Keep deepening the groove of that hip. Take the outer hip back. Bend your right knee again. Now step up into Ardha Chandrasana. Put your hand or your block a foot in front of your foot and raise your back leg. Now bend your right knee again. Turn your right thigh out, externally rotate. Deepen the right outer hip groove, take it back towards your back heel. And then start to straighten the leg, maintaining the rotation and that action of your right outer hip. Lengthen through your spine, reach through your tail to your back heel, turn your chest, and take your arm up once you're steady. Now slowly, with control, lower your left fingertips and then see if you can bring both hands to the ground as you raise your back leg up. Oh dang, you still got the moves. Slowly lower your left leg to meet your right. And then take your feet outer hips distance apart, come into a squat. Now, if you're not so good at squatting, the heels want to lift up, just slide something underneath your heels. Twist to your left. Open up your arms and turn. Bring your right hand down and slide your shoulder down onto the inside of your knee. Wrap your left arm behind your back. You can hold there in the half bind or take a full bind like Michelle's doing. Come back to center, put your hands down onto the ground, and go into crow pose, Balakasana. When you can't hold your crow any longer, you can float back into Chaturanga or just set your feet down and make your way back. Ooh. Step your left foot for warrior one. Inhale, come up. Open up to your side, warrior two. Connect into the four corners of your back foot. Allow your right thigh to turn in the same amount as your foot, and your left thigh to start to turn out. If you have a good opening in your pelvis, you might be able to let your left thigh drop a little deeper, but if the groins are too tight, don't force it. Then straighten your left leg, raise your left arm up. Get length through the whole left side body and maintain that length as you reach out. Soften the bottom of your rib cage back into position. And let the breath move horizontally into the rib cage, like an accordion expanding as you breathe in. Internally rotate your right arm, wrap it behind your back. If you can touch the outer hip or even the crease of the outer hip, by crease of the outer hip, I'm talking about this situation, bend your left knee and use your hand to deepen that hip crease or to take the left outer hip back, or both. Then re-straighten your leg as you press into the inner foot. Can you deepen that hip crease as you press the inner foot? Can you feel how they're connected? The inner foot wants to lift the more you take that back. Bend the left knee again. Put your block of foot in front of your foot and step up. Bend the left knee. Press into your foot even. Can you turn that thigh and take the hip crease? Good. And then start to straighten your leg. Take your arm up, complete the pose. Then lower your right hand. Both hands to the floor if possible. Raise your back leg. And lower your right leg down. Take your feet outer hips distance apart. Come into the squat. And twist to your right. Then slide the back of the left shoulder down on the inner knee, half bind or full bind. Come back to center. Plant your hands down on the ground and now lift your hips up to knee height. Slide your hands back on the insides of your feet and turn the hands around so that the thumbs point out to the side, fingers point back. Then slowly start to lower your buttocks down. All right, now if you're able to get as deep as this into this position, you might be able to try the next arm balance. So either just work on this stretch or lift your hips up and then grab a hold of the backs of your ankles and wiggle your shoulders as deeply as you can behind your legs. Hold there 5 breaths or plant your hands behind your heels and see if you can lean back onto your hands and then maybe bring your ankles to cross. Don't force it if it's not working. Nice. And then release that. Come into a seat. Go for it. Yeah, stretch your legs straight out. Raise your arms up. Drop down to the thigh bones, drop down to the sit bones, rotate your triceps in and reach through your fingers. Then bring your arms forward and go for boat pose. Lower into Ardhanavasana. Come back up into Navasana. Set your feet down and take reverse plank. Put your hands a foot behind you. Open up across your collarbones and then lift your hips up. On an exhalation, connect your rib cage to your pelvis and then engage the backs of the legs. Move the buttocks to the backs of the knees. Remember that energy channel from the pelvic floor up the spine. Lower your buns back down. Navasana. Ardhanavasana. Come back up. Reverse plank. Lower your hips back down. Last one, Navasana. Ardhanavasana. Then take your right leg straight up, hands up and over to the outside of your leg. Change sides, go up and over to the outside of the left leg. Change sides. Change sides. Bring both legs up and lower your head down. Hands behind your head. Now curl your tailbone up towards the ceiling, turn on your low abs, and crunch up to your legs. And hold for 5, 4, 3, crunch up another inch. 2, 1, lower yourself down. Hug your knees into your chest. Set your feet down onto the mat and come into bridge pose. Work those same actions that we tried in the reverse plank. So rib cage to pelvis, buttocks to the backs of the knees, spread across your collarbones. Now rotate your upper arm bones, turn the biceps out, feel the back of the shoulder turn on to make that happen. Lower your hips back down. Hug your knees gently into your chest. Take happy baby. Hug your knees in and roll up to seated. Stretch your legs straight out in front of you. Hug your right knee into your chest. And practice sitting up tall as you hug that knee in. Then wrap your left elbow around your knee or hook it to the outside as you bring your right hand behind you. Descend to your left thigh bone as you reach to your left foot like it's pressed up against the wall. Breathe length through your lumbar spine so it becomes more buoyant. Release, come back to center, and change legs. Hug your left knee into your chest, and twist. Release and come back to center. Stretch both legs out. Raise your arms up as you inhale. Reach out for your feet, Pashmitanasana. Ground straight down through your sit bones. And as you're stretching forward, practice taking the whole spine forward and down so that you're not just hunching from one part of the spine. If that is the case, work with knees bent so that the spine can move forward and down evenly. But you can see Michelle with straight legs, she's able to move the spine relatively with ease out over the legs. So with work and practice, that might happen depending on what other activities you're doing and what type of hip and hamstring mobility that you have. Lie down onto your back for corpse pose. Turn your palms up at your side, let your feet fall open. With your eyes closed, practice letting go. Consciously let go of the feet and the legs. Any tension in your hips and your abs, let go. Let go of the tension in your arms and your shoulders. Relax your neck and your jaw. Let your whole body relax. Then take a slightly fuller, deeper breath in and out through your nose. bend your knees and roll over to your side. If you have more time to hang out in Shavasana, you're welcome to. Otherwise, make your way up to seated. Bring your palms together. Thank you. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks, Michelle. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.